Hello and welcome to another Player 2 Plays. My name is Matt Hewson and I'm here today with something very special. As you can see, it's Yooka Laylee. Yay, yay. The return of the Nintendo 64 platformer. Now, those that have been watching the site would have seen my preview for it already. But I thought we'd share some gameplay video of what's going on. I originally was planning to tie the Tasmanian Tiger too. However, it didn't seem to like our streaming software for some reason. So, Yooka Laylee it is. Now, I'm going to just stay in the first level to give you all a good idea of what it looks like, and also to keep the embargo intact. I don't want to go any further than that. So this is the hub area. You'll all know if you've ever played a game such as this. There's a hub area, and within that area you unlock new worlds to explore and things to do. So that's what this sort of bit is here. But I'll go up to the first level. As you can see, Yooka's got different powers depending on what he's eaten, which is kind of cool. Ready? Run up here. So there's all sorts of different platforming moves you can use to make your life a bit easier. They're all, straight out of the Mario book, really. There's nothing abnormal about them, that's for sure. They've all been seen before, but it's been a long time since we've seen them. But really, as you can see, it looks good. It's not an exceptional looking game, but it's certainly not an ugly one. It plays really well, the controls work really well. I do have some issues with the camera. I'm sure you'll see it in our time together. Here we go, we'll go into the first level. You ready? Hey! Alright, so while we're loading here, it's essentially, and if you can hear the sound effects, I usually turn the sound effects down really a lot, but I've kept them up because, if you've ever played Banjo-Kazooie, honestly, this is just a new version of that game. They've got two new characters, but really you could swap the bird and the bear for the bat and the lizard quite easily without any issues. So what we're doing here, so they've got these services that you have to roll up. And baddies, the usual. But as you can see, this is an expanded first level. So what they do a bit differently is once you've collected a certain amount of items that you have to do in this sort of game, and those items are pages, they're called, instead of puzzle pieces or stars or whatever. And those pages can either unlock a new world or expand the existing one. So I've expanded this level, and it gives you more areas to explore and more challenges, etc., etc. It's got all the wonderful things you'd expect, so I've collected, where are we, in the tropics, 16 of 25 pages in this level, 159 of quills, all those sorts of things that you expect from a game like this, really. There's all the sort of things you need to do to progress, and there's plenty you don't need to do at all to keep going. Oops, and fell through. But you do need to collect a certain amount to move on, and it makes life easier if you can collect a lot more pages in easier levels. Yeah, we might go over here. And I want to go up here. I think it's over here. Yeah. Oop. go over here and I can change the conditions in the levels a bit more too, which is interesting. What you do here is, see the big cloud dude here, start him raining by spurting him with water. And those stupid noises are back, God. It's like reliving my childhood, all those dumb noises. So then you make him rain, and then you freeze him, and you make an ice track, and there's a race that I haven't been able to finish yet, because it's quite hard, you're slippery slidey, so... now that that's done, I can go down there and do this race course. Maybe win it this time. Where are we going? Here we go. So you've got a little stamina bar. You'll see when I do any sort of move, there's that lightning underneath Yooka Laylee's head. That's the stamina bar, so whenever you're doing a move, it drains. There's some way to get up there, I'm not quite sure, like right up the top. We'll try that. I've got a few more moves now, so... Oops. We'll try our luck. Maybe I'll have to go up here. So you've got this sonic blast thing. All it really does is seems to wake those guys up, so you can use their invisible platforms. No. Doesn't get me high enough. No. No. Yeah, go away. And those butterflies fill your health and your stamina. So. Now, how do I get there? Oh, maybe that was it. Have to do the old, you know, the old dodgy climb you used to do in these games. And try and cheese your way up. It works too. Cheese your way up. Oh, what's this guy got to say for himself? There's also a whole bunch of little cameos in this game, like of other indie games. I've run across Shovel Knight so far. I think there's others. Like I'm assuming they're all Team 17 games, so possibly Worms and things like that. And yeah. Ooh, it's a big page. Let's see if I can get in. Get all these things. Oops, nope. Nope, doesn't get me high enough. How do I get up there? Let's look. Probably up there, I would say. Oh, damn it. Okay. That's got to be it over there, I would say. Hey, so we're up here. Now I've got to get that pagey. How do I get him? He's way up there. I don't know, maybe I need another skill to get that one. I don't know, maybe you can collect them up here. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. Probably makes it boring viewing, so we might go on to something else. We'll try this race down here. Ooh. There's a race over here. We'll try that. That's a bit more action-packed. Yeah, skipping all the text, Alright. We'll try and beat this guy. I don't know. It's hard on ice. It was hard and like he's pushy. He's a tough race. And if you miss any of the butterflies that are floating around, you just don't have enough energy to get around at pace. Like now. He gets too far ahead. I think I've missed some butterflies back there. Or maybe there's an upgrade coming later on that makes me a bit faster, but I don't know. Smile there. Oh, missed the butterfly. That's game over. Yeah. See, that's hard. I don't know. I'm obviously I've got all the easy pages in this level now, so things aren't too simple now. Once again, I'm really showing this first level because that's all I'm allowed to. I can show more of the game in 2 more weeks. So if people are keen, I'm keen to show more. However, at this point, there is nothing else to show. Here's in each level. There's a little arcade machine. Gives you a little bonus game. We can play that. Let's have a play. You got to find the coin to make it work, but you know, we'll try the little arcade game. It's you know, they're not. Well, this one it's not real good. Let's give it a try. Got to beat my time, I think, and I can get another bonus or something or other. And yeah, you can shoot. And you've got to get through to the end in a certain time frame. Oh no. Oh, damn it. It's the speed one. Oh, and oh. So you don't actually die, and you can't actually fail them, I think, for the challenge. But you get a time trial and things like that. So I think you're supposed to beat your time. Oh, go away, you jerk. Big jerk. Oh, dodge through there. 5 laps of this is more than enough. Oh, that's unlucky. Unlucky. Here we go. I don't know what my last one was. But yeah, basically you got 5 minutes to finish. Good. Oh no! Bloody reverse controls. That's the worst power up ever in any of these games. Come on, let's go up and over and round the bend. Where she stops, no one will know. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying, but anyway, avoid those ones. And the big doofus guy, and over we go for a good final lap. Was that a good time? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was not the best, but I don't know what my old one was, to be honest. I think it was faster. Unlucky. Oh, I gotta beat Rex's high score. No, I don't want to play again. I'm just showing everyone what this game's about. You don't want to do that. There's another cool thing in each level that you can do that I've discovered so far. Is you can transform, and it transforms you into something that allows you to interact with other parts of the level that normally wouldn't interact with you. So these flowers here, sitting around, you can try and talk to them, and they just tell you to bugger off. But if you want to talk to them, they give you cool hints, and they also give you some puzzles and things like that. Is you can transform into a flower. Hey! And so this will help me solve some puzzles and things. So now I can talk to him. Yes, and then they're all situated around the level, you know, you can ask them for help. And they give you little clues as to where things are. But it is rather annoying playing as this plant thing. Yes. Yeah, no, that me. So yeah, look, I mean, I'm sure if you've ever played a Nintendo 64 platformer before, you are going to be right at home. And whether or not you like this game will actually depend on how you feel about the genre. It is exactly what it says on the box. It really offers nothing more than a Nintendo 64 platformer. It's obviously, you know, looks better, and you've got a second thumbstick, which helps immensely. We might go over here. We'll see what's over here. Which helps immensely, I must say, having that second thumbstick. But it is essentially the same game. And whether or not it's enough for people that don't have that nostalgia, and the people that don't have, you know, a kind of inbuilt desire to play this almost long forgotten style of game, I don't know. I really don't know. It'd be interesting to see. I'm actually keen to let my kids have a go and see if they enjoy it, because they certainly never played any of the older style ones. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm keen to hear people's thoughts too. So if you do have a thought on this, whether it is enough or whether it's going to die out quickly, I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to like it initially, but I'm not sure that people are going to remember it as fondly as those classic titles, you know. And it's probably a better game than them, but at the same time, I don't know that it's going to be remembered in the same breath. It would have been, yeah, interesting. And look, I may come across some more surprises later on in the campaign that add things to the genre. But at the moment, there's nothing new, and it even plays on that. Like, there's a couple of instances where it's making tongue-in-cheek jokes about how it's, you know, just old style of gameplay. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you know, gaming's come a long way, and there's a reason things have changed. So, you know, hopefully, I hope I might have enough to jump across here now. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, I couldn't get across there before because I didn't have that big jump. Yeah. Oh, we might get one here. Gliding through the hoops. Okay. Seems like a traditional sort of platformy thing to do. Oh, dodged him. Here we go. Let's see if we can finish that one there. Another one. This would be very annoying should I fall. Okay, don't know where the last one is. Up here. Is it the last one? No. Hey, we got another page. Do-do-do-do-do. There we are. Cool. So yeah, have a look around here. It's a pretty trendy looking place, isn't it? All that's pretty much where you can see is where you can explore right up the top there. It's really cool. So yeah, they're my thoughts on it. I think a lot of people are going to really like it, but I think at the same time there's going to be this kind of slight disappointment maybe that there was nothing more. I don't know, I could be wrong. But yeah, so this is Yooka Laylee. Yay! Something we've all been waiting for. Well, I have anyway. So thanks for joining me. You can go to the site and check my written preview of Yooka Laylee. We've also got a massive Mass Effect coverage thing lined up this week, which is really exciting. We're doing something different. We're not doing a traditional review. We're getting a whole bunch of writers to tell stories from Andromeda. So it should be fun. I'm first up on Monday. So thanks for joining us, and catch us for another Player 2 Plays next week. Don't forget to do all that other stuff that I always forget to remind people to do. Follow us on Twitter at Player2AU. Check out the site, player2.den.au, and subscribe to the YouTube thing, you know, the button down the bottom. That button down the bottom. Click it. Apparently that's what I'm supposed to say in this thing. Alright, thanks for joining us, and I hope you come back next week. Goodbye.